Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84. I'm filming this on Sunday the 8th of December, and I shall no doubt publish this later today. I thought it was time for a health update for any friends that are interested, because it's quite a significant time to be making this video. It was on Friday. I finished my 3 months chemotherapy course at last. So I just sort of do a short video on what effects it's had on me, how I'm coping with them, and what I'm hoping for in the future. We'll see. So basically, the chemotherapy I had was a 3 months course. That's 4 cycles of treatment over the 3 months, which consist of 2 weeks on and 1 week off. So Friday night was the final finish. So I just thought I'd talk about what side effects I've had, or at least ones that I've noticed, and just for anyone else who might be interested, if they know anyone else is having chemotherapy, or God forbid, and I hope not, have to have it at some stage in their life. The chemotherapy I've had for bowel cancer is not the most, certainly not one of the most aggressive forms of chemotherapy, and I didn't have radiotherapy. And of course, it depends on the extent of the spread of the cancer as to how aggressive the chemotherapy has to be, and the length of period. I'm lucky, I hope, touch wood, because I've only had to have 3 months, a 3 months course, but there were people in the chemotherapy department who were having 6, 9, 12-month courses, and some that will have to be on it for the whole of their lives to try and maintain their medical position it is. So anyway, what's affected me, and what is still affecting me, and what am I hoping is going to get better? My hair. I haven't really suffered any hair loss. There's been a little bit of thinning, but not too terrible, considering I could just as easily be bald at my age anyway. But I think there's a little bit of thinning, but nothing too excessive. And they did say that I probably wouldn't suffer hair loss, complete hair loss, on the particular chemotherapy treatment I was having. Other issues have been ongoing digestive problems. It does upset your digestive system, and that can be, that's obviously mostly to do with the fact that I've had bowel surgery, but also to do with the fact that these particular drugs are targeting that area, so they have caused me problems. Now that interestingly leads to fatigue or tiredness. Now I don't think I'm tired because the medication makes you tired, or because of the cancer. I think I'm tired because basically I regularly wake up anything from 3 to 6 times a night during the night, sometimes once every hour or hour and a half, and that's just to make a short visit to the toilet. So of course the problem is, when you wake up 5 or 6 times a night, you're getting extremely broken sleep, which of course just leaves you basically tired. I'm just not sleeping very well. I'm hoping now finish the chemotherapy that's gonna improve. My taste for most of the 3 months has gradually got worse. My mouth has a metallic taste in it a lot of the time, and pretty much 99% of anything I eat or drink has an unpleasant aftertaste, which is a strong metallic taste. So that includes fruit, vegetables, soft drinks, squashes, even water tastes metallic. Interestingly, the only thing I've been able to drink that seems to have no effect on it is water with lime juice cordial in it, for whatever reason. That tastes fine. I tried making myself fruit smoothies. They taste dreadful. Obviously I love fruits, they taste dreadful. I am eating fruits, I'm eating vegetables, I'm eating fish, I'm eating poultry. Some cooked things like chicken, roast chicken, doesn't have much of an aftertaste, and I found, something plain like an omelette. Egg isn't too bad, but basically it affects in my case, it's affecting my taste buds. Apparently for some people who have chemotherapy, unfortunately it's a permanent loss of taste. and a permanent bad taste in your mouth. But I've also heard that a lot of people recover, so I'm hoping that once this gets out of my system, because it takes about a week for the various chemotherapy drugs to actually vacate your system. And of course the minus side or the plus side, depending on your point of view, is I've suffered weight loss. Well, I haven't suffered weight loss because of the cancer necessarily. Obviously my appetite has dropped because I'm finding myself eating exactly what I need to eat to survive and to take the medication, rather than eating and picking what I would normally eat, which probably shows my bad habits. So my weight's dropped from about 12.5 stone since the start of the chemotherapy, or before the surgery, to about 11.5 stone now, which actually I'm perfectly happy with me, because I was probably a few pounds overweight. So that's about a 6 kilogram weight loss, which I feel fine for. You know, trousers aren't tight. That will probably help me boost my energy a little bit. But it is a shame not to enjoy food, because I do love my food. So whatever I try and cook and invent, even sweets don't taste nice, which is probably not a bad thing because I'm a bit of a sweet addict. So excuse me. Does cause itchiness of your eye sometimes. So taste has been very unpleasant. Other things, cracked skin, because it affects your cell's ability to reproduce and repair skin. So if you get cracks like that, perhaps on the end of my finger, it causes dry skin, which leads to cracking, and it's not healing because the chemotherapy stops the cells repairing, because obviously it's meant to attack cancer cells, which are fast dividing, but it can't discriminate, so it attacks all of the fast dividing cells in your body, which is why you do get digestive problems, taste problems, and of course some people hair loss problems. The other main issue I get is extreme cold sensitivity, particularly obviously in exposed surfaces like your hands and fingers, my face. If I go outside in the cold, and obviously I haven't got a balaclava, I wear a scarf and everything, but it feels like someone's rubbing my skin with a wire brush in the cold weather. And the hand sensitivity has been a problem. I mean, anything you take out the fridge, you have to wear gloves. My problem is I work quite a lot outside, and I work on cars as well, which have cold metallic surfaces. So I've really struggled. Well, I've been going 6 days a week to work, and I can do the other work I do, which is obviously book work, computer work, documentation, advertising. I can deal with all that stuff. When I have to physically do mechanical or cleaning work on old cars, I'm having great difficulty with the pins and needles in my fingers doing fiddly jobs, and also anything that involves cleaning outside or even cleaning in a garage with those cold surfaces is painful, so I have to wear gloves to do that. And of course when you're wearing gloves, it's been hard to do fiddly jobs because gloves are too bulky. But basically I think I've got a very lightly compared to what some people experience during chemotherapy. I'm hoping this cold sensitivity, now I've finished the drugs, will go away in the next week or two, and I'll be able to get back to some kind of normality. Obviously in terms of my medical prognosis, it's going to be some time before I get updates on that. I get a CT scan next week where they'll basically be looking for visible stuff like tumours or growths, but they can't see microscopic cancer cells. So I think they will take after that detailed bloods, where they'll look for cancer cells that are still in my body to see if I need more treatment, or if for the time being I'm in what they call as remission. And obviously I'll be having subsequent checkups every 3 or 6 months. So, I've droned on a little bit. Sorry, obviously it's of interest to me, the subject, because I'm the one that's not well. But obviously it's the reason I haven't been doing any fruit tastings. And I've got fruit sitting around like this. These are probably ripe. I think it's a chocolatino persimmons. Have just been sitting in a bowl. They're quite soft, but they taste so horrible. I don't fancy eating them. I've still got these mammoth pineapple guavas left. They taste dreadful. It's a shame because I've just literally got fruit sitting around that I'm not eating because it just doesn't taste nice. I mean, I'm trying to eat fruit obviously, but it's very limited on what I can enjoy. Anyway, if you stuck with the video, thank you very much. Big thumbs up, appreciate it. I'm meant to be outside moving plants today. We've got Storm Dara. It's windy. I mean, you know, it's windy and it's blown a load of plants over. It's currently raining, so I can't move the citrus into the summer house because it would mean moving other plants out. And frankly, I just don't feel like going out there at the moment, so just going to have to tough it out. And I'm hoping that maybe later in the week I might be able to take a day off, but I think the weather forecast is pretty bad for the next week. I don't think we've got any cold frosts coming in, so they'll probably be okay out there till next Sunday once I've stood them up. And obviously I'll start making some videos again once I move some plants around. So again, thanks very much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up, share the video if you like, subscribe to my channel, and of course click on the bell if you want to know when those new videos do come out. See you all soon. Brett out for now.